The fourth factor that affects micronutrient availability, and specifically with respect to this unit, iron and zinc, is soil water content and redox potential or oxidation reduction potential. So it's important for me to tell you about oxidation reduction potential or oxidation reduction potential with respect to iron and zinc. And we know that oxidation state highly affects iron availability, but it does not affect zinc availability. So why does it affect iron availability, but not zinc availability? This is why. So in our oxidized soils, iron is found as iron 3 plus. And in our reduced or very saturated for prolonged periods of time soils, iron is found as iron 2. And here is the caveat or the evil trick that the environment plays on us is that iron 3, when present in soils, which is prevalent in most of our arable soils or the soils that we work to produce food for our ever-growing planet, the iron present in most of those soils is in the iron 3 plus phase. And it's actually less available as compared to iron 2. And it can be less available by orders of magnitude. Iron 2 is actually more available in waterlogged soils or soils that are experiencing saturated conditions. And that's great, except for the fact that we don't raise a lot of our plants in, at least the plants that we use for consumption, we don't raise those plants in waterlogged conditions. Regardless, water content plays a role in terms of the form that iron is in our soils. And iron is constantly flipping back and forth between iron 2 and iron 3 in most of our soils at any given time. And we know this because our soils, even if they're not saturated, there's certainly zones of saturation within our soils or even within aggregates. I can tell you that both of the iron forms are plant available. Plants can take up both of these. You'll learn that in this unit. But iron 2 is more available by orders of magnitude. And the difference between iron and zinc with respect to oxidation reduction potential is the fact that zinc is only found in the +2 state. And zinc +2 is plant available. So that's what plants take up. Plants will take up zinc +2. Plants will take up either iron +3 or iron +2, but more often than not, they're exposed to iron +3, which is less available than iron +2.